All right, welcome to In Transit for today, and In Transit takes you to Queen Mary Road. Now, Jack and Jill, the store has been around for over 70 years on Queen Mary Road, selling whatever is trending in the world of kids. But now, a reserved bus lane just outside the store has hurt their business. The lane came into effect in 2022, and a couple of years later, the store owners are calling it quits. Barbara Vininsky joins us, owner of Jack and Jill. Barbara, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, first things first, are the doors closed right now? Do you have a few days left? When is the closing?
We're closing at the end of June, June 30th, when the lease is officially over.
So how difficult was that decision?
It was very difficult because I'm working here half my life, and I know the customers. Like, I have a relationship with the customers. So one thing my mother used to say was she didn't have a lot of friends outside of work, but she was always socializing all day long with the customers. So by the time she went home, she was tired. So it was, so I know the customers and I know the kids very, very well. I understand what they're looking for, and I know what they want, and I try my best to get what's trending for them.
And, I've heard the stories of people that say, it was 30 years ago, I was getting toys from Jack and Jill.
Toys, clothes, whatever they needed. And basically, the premise I have is I send them out with what I think is the right item for them. And they know that I wouldn't send them out with just any old thing. And even if they buy something on sale, we wrap it up when it's a gift, and we send it out with the same respect as we do, just if it's regular price. When they buy clothes or a dress or whatever, if it doesn't look right, I tell them. You know what I mean? Let's go on to something else. Because when they're out in the outfit, somebody's asking them where they got it. If it doesn't look right, it doesn't sound so good for me.
Barbara, many businesses don't last very long. Your business has lasted for 70 years. There's the proof right there. 70 years plus in business that you've been doing it right. That your customers love how you treat them and what you do. Now, I want to get to the bus lane here, because I have seen, the stories come up every now and again where a business owner will say, well, it's the bike lane that is making my business, making me close my business. Then you look into it and you realize the business had like 5 other problems as well, and they're putting the blame on the bike lane here. I just want to get into that aspect.
Okay.
What percentage of this decision do you feel is the bus lane and the bus lane alone?
Well, I would say it's probably 95% of my decision, for the simple reason that what the bus lane has done to us is that it's cut our parking in the front. Like, you cannot park in the front here from 3:30 to 6:30. So we've got sort of schools in our area where, pick up your kids from school. They had a great day at school. They decide they want to go over to Jack and Jill to get like a little trendy kind of pick-me-up. But when they come here and you cannot park in front and there's not enough parking and they go round 1 or 2 times, well, it's basically they get tired of looking and they say, okay, we're just going to go home and we'll come back another day. But so that has totally affected our after-school business, which was a mainstay of a lot of our business.
That's your prime time, like 3:30 to 6:30 is your prime time.
And what I want to say about the bus lane is that we had some issues. We had some issues, and what we did by, we had a petition when this first got started. We spoke with the mayor and some of her people on Queen Mary, and we told them that it wasn't the bus lane that we were against. It's the bus lane on the west side of the Carrie. So what I'm going to say is the backlog or the congestion is on the east side because it slows down when people have to go north and south on the Carrie. So you get a backup over there. Here you do not have that, and we told them that. But they did not take notice of what we said, and they said that they would have a study after 1 year. Well, the problem is there was no study. There's no data as promised to us, and we're still waiting for it. And the other thing was that at that time, they said that there would be permits for the employees or the businesses because they put in a lot of extra parking meters. So one of the ladies that's working for me for 23 years, sometimes she comes to work at 11 o'clock, so there is very little parking. Sometimes she has to park almost down near Van Horn over on near McDonald Park.
Barbara, listen, one last question for you on this, and that is, it's not lost on me that this bus lane, it was, the party that's in power, Projet Montreal, and Ensemble Montreal councillors voted in favor of it, right? So, that's the one thing. It seemed like there was a lot of consensus politically on this bus lane. On that aspect, has there been any reach out, any politician, any councillor that says maybe we should go back on that decision that was made?
Sonny Morose, who is our city councillor, he did tell us that he voted for it because it was his understanding of what it was going to present. But as things evolved, he realized that it is impacting the businesses, and he has brought it up on numerous times. So he said that he brought up about the parking and where's the study and whatever, and he brought it up at the meetings, but the reaction from the mayor and her people is very negative. Very negative. Now, the mayor does not live in this area, so she has no conception of what Queen Mary is about and what it represents to the people of these neighborhoods.
Yeah, and it's a bustling, great street. Barbara, is there could this decision be changed? Could a miracle happen?
I don't think so, because you know what? To be quite honest with you, as much as I love miracles and do sometimes believe in them, it's not going to happen.
Barbara, the text messages that I'm getting, here's one listener. Barbara's a gem. The community appreciates her. Tell her that. That's from Jeremy in Westmount. And another listener writes, I remember going to Jack and Jill after school in the 90s to get the latest baby beanies. Sad to see them go. The location of that bus lane makes 0 sense. Barbara, be well, and thank you so much for joining us.
And thank you for calling me.
It's our pleasure, Barbara. That's Barbara Vininsky, the owner of Jack and Jill.